Kathleen Wynne on Ontario's Liberals need to go if the province is going to avoid continuing down its dangerous path.
And what would be a good way of starting that? Cancellation of the Green Energy Plan.
Hey, that guy looks kind of like Wayne and Walter Gretzky. Oh, wait, it's Al Gretzky, and he'll join us to talk about running in the London West by-election. After you hear what he has to say, you might be a bigger fan of his than Wayne's. This is Byline.
My name is Al Gretzky, and I am your Freedom Party candidate in the provincial by-election in London West. You can choose to tell the politicians that you are sick and tired of being lied to, cheated, and ignored. That a choice between Liberal left, NDP left, and Conservative almost left, it's really no choice at all.
I've been warning you that we'll be giving you updates on the by-elections across Ontario. Why? Because I think it's time to kick the McGuinty-Wynne Liberals to the curb, and this is an example of how it can be done. Yesterday we had on Matt Young. He's the PC candidate in Ottawa South. Today, Al Gretzky. And why am I profiling Al Gretzky? Some of you will be saying, where's the PC candidate? Well, the PC candidate is actually a big Liberal supporter who in the last federal election was out supporting Doug Ferguson, the Liberal candidate in London West. And the Liberal candidate is a guy named Ken Corin. You might recognize him. He was the teachers union boss in Ontario that took on the McGuinty Liberals. In fact, back in February, he was bragging. He was bragging to his members that their actions stole the ability of the Liberals to form a majority government through our united actions and the hard work in the Kitchener-Waterloo by-election. They also said they influenced Dalton McGuinty's decision to resign his premiership, forced a Liberal leadership convention. Well, I mean, and it just goes on. And they kept Laurel Broughton from seeking the leadership. So the Liberal candidate is an NDPer, the PC candidate is a Liberal, and Al Gretzky is with me in studio. Al, it's good to see you again. We've met before down in London. Good to see you. I want to ask you, because it's in your bio, but a lot of people will be saying, Gretzky, I know that name. Any connection?
Yes, actually, he took the name from obscurity and he brought it into greatness, as you might say. Yes, Wayne is my nephew.
Wayne's your nephew. So, but you're well known in London as your own man. You've been involved in all kinds of issues, including one near and dear to my heart, and that's the free speech issue. You were part of the group, the London Free Press, or the International Free Press Society in London, that fought against Section 13. Why'd you decide to get into the provincial battle?
Well, the main reason that I decided to get into it, as you may know, that I ran federally with the Conservative Party.
And you did quite well. You almost, I think we've got the numbers, you almost defeated Sue Barnes, who was an establishment candidate for sure, well-known, well-liked for a long time in London.
So when I'm looking around at the candidates that are running in the provincial election, or by-election this time around, I thought to myself, like you said in your intro, where's the Conservative? There is no Conservative. As a friend of mine said, what we have here is Liberal left, NDP left, and Conservative almost left. And so that's when I decided I would jump in with a Conservative Party.
All right. So you've proven that you can get votes, more than 20,000 votes in the 2006 federal election. You might be able to bring some of those with you. If you did, you'd be kind of a lonely fellow down there at Queen's Park because the Freedom Party doesn't have a caucus there right now. What would you be bringing and what would Freedom Party represent? Because a lot of people won't know Freedom Party.
No.
Well, let's start there. Tell us what Freedom Party is, what Freedom Party stands for.
Basically speaking, Freedom Party, we believe in fiscal responsibility, smaller government, lower taxes, better schools, education, better health care. Those are just some of the little things that we care in. Then the biggest one we care about, of course, is the debt. The debt that is taking us down that rabbit hole. It is just absolutely crazy. And if we don't do something about it soon, then we're going to lose.
So you're a small government, lower taxes, lower spending party, not libertarian, though.
No. We actually believe that there is a place for government, as opposed to libertarians who feel that there should be no government at all.
Well, I've had some long conversations with your party leader, Paul McKeever, on that note, and he always wants to make that point clear.
Yes.
So what would you bring to Queen's Park? Well, the debt is your big issue, because why? Just because we have more debt than California, and California is considered broke?
Broke, yes, exactly. Well, first off, the number one thing that I would bring to Queen's Park for the residents of London West, I'd bring a voice. I'd bring their voice, something they haven't had for a long time. I will actually speak for them. I don't have a party that I have to kowtow to. I don't have a party leader who's going to say, today we'll talk about this and you won't talk about anything else. I will, for once in I don't know how many years, be able to go to Queen's Park and say, this is what the residents of London West want. This is what they have to say.
The Liberal candidate is looking to replace Chris Bentley, right?
Yes.
So he was the energy minister who authorized the moving of the gas plants, costing us untold hundreds of millions of dollars. And the guy that they want to replace him was the union leader who's costing us untold hundreds of millions of dollars. Are you worried that if he gets in, he'll just become, will he be a front for the teachers' unions, or will he be a front for the party to organize labor? Which way will it go?
Well, what it comes down to is the question, I think, is does it really matter which one he actually is? Because either way, the people in Ontario will lose.
And they'll be paying too much. And of course, the PC candidate, were he to get in, he could cross over and join the Liberals because he's already showed he likes the Liberals an awful lot. He digs Doug.
Well, as I said in another interview, I personally, I wasn't there. I don't know. I'm not even going to go there. But all I'm going to say about that, let me say this, though. If people in London West are worried that that's the truth, if they vote for Al Gretzky and the Freedom Party, we don't support the Liberal Party.
There we go. Al Gretzky, good seeing you again.
Good to see you.
Share your thoughts on Facebook. We'll make sure that we put contact info for Al and his campaign up there. It's easy to find me on Facebook. And if you're casting a vote in London West, people, give Al Gretzky a serious consideration. Stick around. We are not done yet.